under starlight's beam. Heroes rise, in this night they gleam. Pages turn in as fate intertwines. Saturday night, it rewinds. Spin tales poke the mind in the city's electric light. As dodge, heroes fight, every moment feels so right. Welcome to that weekend thrill, where stories fashion dreams at will. In this world we take a fight, Saturday night special guide in the night. Wonders, heroes unite. Comics and anime and bring new light. Journey through panels and vibrant screens. This colorful tap.
Welcome. It's Saturday night, which means it's time for Saturday Night Special, the sixth best show on Renovision. With comments such as, "For the love of God, let your friend stay where he's at," SNS, and "that channel is a rest area toilet bowl, and you don't need any more stinking up the best comic YouTube show going. And this is an absolute terrible watch. Such douche chills." How about we check in with Jedi Johnson and see if he thinks the boys are ready to start the show?
But I still think we're more prepared than SNS, even with the rush we did on the show.
Well, shit, I hope you boys are ready to bring the mayhem, because an all-new episode of Saturday Night Special starts in 3, 2, 1.
Happy Saturday evening, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the sixth best show on Renovision. Sorry we're late. Sam and I were having a spirited debate in the back behind the scenes about how much Ed really likes Sam's anime segment.
The anime segment's not even his least favorite anymore. It's the singing. He hates the karaoke
I
segment.
told Sam that I think Ed sits there without pants on when Sam sings his song. That's how much I think Ed loves.
Well,
he plays Sam singing to get his wife in the mood, he told me.
If that's true, Ed, I have a special treat for the month of September, just for you and your wife, just to heat up the love life. But you'll see when we get to this segment.
Just doing what we do as Americans, having a spirited debate behind the scenes. Ed says my hands are in my pants. Absolutely. Well, because Sam's on screen. Of course
Assume the position, Ed.
Of course they are. Sam comes on and it goes from 6 to midnight in Ed's household. What's up, Tyson?
Love. Oh, you got to put up. Love the avatar. That is Styx jumping out of. Styx is the stripper of Matt's birthday cake there.
No, it's actually Bruce and his I'm assuming at this point husband Justin's cake, because Bruce got married today, so everyone congratulated Bruce.
Congratulations, Bruce,
for his special stuff he got going on. Took a big step today. Congratulations to Bruce. But yeah, it's me in the background at Bruce's bachelor party with Styx jumping out of their wedding cake.
Of course, Styx has to chaperone that bachelor party.
Yes, he does.
Make sure that the strippers get home safely.
RP says Marvin Gaye has nothing on you, Sam.
We'll see. We'll see tonight. That might be on the docket next week.
Hands check real quick, Ed. Hands check. What's up, Sarath? How are you? Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Hope you guys navigated what is a very stressful and
insane week.
Yeah. Between everything going on and September 11th, it's just been nutso. But we're here to entertain you.
Yeah, and I just want to say,
Styx is such a buzzkill
that although we're not going to cover the topic in our opener or in our news segments, however you feel about the events of this week, just know that you can come here and be entertained. We're here to entertain you. We're not here to judge you. We're not here to mock you or make you feel like you don't belong. This is a place for all of our chat, regardless of how you feel about the events this week. So we're going to put cancel culture aside for tonight, and we're just going to have a good time.
On that note, Sam is going to do a striptease for you.
Bow, 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 bow. Well, let's start with just the button here. Bow, bow.
Oh, that background music. There we go. Now we're getting to the background music.
All right. Woo.
Can you actually hear that music?
A little bit of Superman going on. A little bit of Henry Cavill Superman kind of feel. Aptly named.
Could you actually hear that background music?
Yes.
Nice. Sweet. Sticks and stones will break your bones.
Well,
Ed says, I come for free abuse.
well, good. Because we got.
And I'm glad we could deliver it for you, Ed.
We got plenty to hand out.
Because you're usually used to abusing another member of your body, huh? Sticks should be joining us at some point after he's done chaperoning Bruce's nuptials.
Sticks is going to show up. Sticks is going to show up with just a bow tie, no shirt, and like a Miami Vice type tuxedo jacket. That's how he's going to show up. He's going to be Chippendales all the way.
With a little tuxedo thong on, like Party Boy from Jackass.
That's right. Sticks is having a great time tonight. Open bar, all the comics you could ever read.
Could you imagine how dope the show would be if a drunk Sticks showed up? I often wonder what a drunk Sticks would look like.
Or like
Sticks' internet was canceled.
Sticks on an upper. What would Sticks be like on an upper? Let's get him some stimulants. See how that goes.
Oh my god.
His internet.
Could you imagine if he was just like Marco 2.0?
Sticks on methamphetamines.
Mm.
Hey guys. Hey.
He'd be like Theo Vaughn. He'd go from Sticks to Theo Vaughn in like no time.
You guys have what we like to call a bit of the tism.
Yeah, he'd be all over the place.
Yeah.
But all right, Sam, what do you got started for us this week? What's our opening segment look
all right,
like?
it is political, but not too political. This is out of Nepal.
Have you ever watched Sticks on weed? I've never seen Sticks on any kind of substance.
To be fair, Matt, how would we know if Sticks?
I know that's true.
How would we even know?
That's very true. I don't even think I've ever seen Sticks drink water.
He lags in real life. How would we know?
That's just his. It's not his internet. It's just his everyday aura. Is just lag, constant lag.
All right, so these photographs, you see the central icon in both of these photographs out of Nepal is the straw hat Jolly Roger flag from One Piece. And this week, the government of Nepal was overthrown by a bunch of Gen Z Nepalese who were sporting the Jolly Roger, the Straw Hat crew from One Piece, as their symbol. And this, if you recall, we covered a couple weeks ago, the Indonesian, not insurgents, but Indonesian malcontents were also sporting the Straw Hat Jolly Roger, and it's starting to take off as a political symbol in Asia. And anybody who reads or follows One Piece is starting to understand exactly why that might be the case, because the government figures in the One Piece world are 100,000% corrupt, and they abuse and they genocide the peoples of One Piece, the sovereign or the conquered peoples of One Piece. And it seems like the Nepalese and the Indonesians are done with that sort of arrangement, and they are pushing back using this as a symbol. Now, what is hilarious about this is that after they toppled the government in Nepal, they held elections on Discord to appoint the interim government. So everyone's kind of going, what the heck is going on in Nepal? Like this Gen Z movement has really taken hold and is really going places that no one really understood or really was expecting. There's a lot of movements like this going on around the world. And I would not be surprised if you get to see a lot more of this icon, this the symbol of the Jolly Roger of the Straw Hat Pirates as it spreads. It's not very funny. I mean, it's not super funny, but it's just crazy to me, all the things that have been happening. I also want to bring up that there's so many things that happened this week. They're all overshadowed. There was a UFO hearing, and we got to see a missile bounce off a UFO. Did you see that?
I did. It's crazy.
Yeah, these are wild times. Wild times right now that we're seeing. Governments are being toppled. There was a 3 million person protest in London today. And of course, all the events that happened this week regarding what happened on Wednesday and then 9/11. And it's just crazy stuff. So just keep your head on a swivel, folks. Look out for each other. Give your loved ones a hug. Do what Bruce is doing and party and have a good time with the people that you care about. And make sure that if you have any good memes, you send them our way too.
What do you think that missile was? Do you think it's actually a UFO it's bouncing off of? Do you think it's actually a missile? Or if it's just a dude with a really shitty camera and a Nerf gun, and he just shot like a Nerf dart at a drone?
Okay, so that's a great question, but it was filmed in like radar or infrared, which is pretty high tech, and then you can see that it's moving at high speed because there's the camera's overhead, and
Could have just been a dud missile. That's true too.
Could have been a dud missile. It's moving at pretty high speed, and then it gets hit by the missile. I'm not sure what kind of missile it was. I think they said it was something high powered, but it just bounced off, and you see the object just kind of spin off out of frame. I have no idea what that is. It could be anything. I have no idea. I'm not saying it's a UFO, but that's what they're trying to represent it to be. And what I will tell you is that I have long lived by the principle that anything the government tells me is false until they provide definitive proof. These are pretty wild claims, and so they need some pretty convincing proof to establish the veracity. And I think that's a good rule of thumb for anybody, is that when you hear wild claims, you better see some pretty dramatic evidence to support them. I don't think this video is that dramatic of evidence. It's very difficult to understand the scale of the things that you're looking at. They say it's a missile, but it doesn't look very big. I mean, it could be big, but I don't know. You're right. It could be a drone. Could be 2 inches big.
We're not talking about Ed here, all right?
So
I just know that if missiles are bouncing off spaceships, we're in trouble when 3-Eye Atlas shows up. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, we've got what, about 3 weeks until that UFO supposedly arrives?
Something like that. I know it's in November.
Oh, November. I thought it was late September.
No, I thought it was supposed to be like right around Thanksgiving.
My mistake. But yeah, I have a real tough time. You and I have talked about this before, where we were talking about whether or not aliens are real, and I shut up, that damn dog.
My dog's gonna go after somebody.
I do believe that aliens are real, but I don't think they're coming here. I don't think they're coming here because it's too far. It's just so far. If you're saying 2 inches about me, you're exaggerating. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ed. Sorry to hear that.
Oh no, we're both wrong. It says that according to Harvard, they think it's going to be here on December 19th, 2025. So it'll be right before Christmas.
Oh, it's a Christmas invasion. Okay.
It's just Santa coming to deliver you all presents.
Ho, ho, ho. Well, keep your eyes peeled. First off, planets are moving very fast through space. You have to have very good mathematics to even go from the Earth to the moon. And to go from one place, one star to another star is very difficult to do because there's a lot of distance and a lot of debris between here and there. And there's a lot of gravity. There's a lot of celestial bodies that are moving all over the place that we don't even know of because there's not enough light to illuminate them for us. And so I just think the distances are so vast that it's really difficult for anything to get here. And it might be too vast for any living thing to travel to traverse such great distances. So maybe.
Yeah, I feel the same way as you, Dungeon Crawler, that there's so many planets and the space is so vast that there has to be alien life somewhere. It's just a matter of, is it actually like traveling?
Yeah. And that's the other thing is that not only are we separated by space, by distance, but we're also separated by time. We may be separated by time. Civilizations can rise and fall over the course of 1,000 years or 10,000 years or 1,000,000 years. And we don't know when those civilizations may have risen and fallen. And we just may be out of sync with them. So it's just really difficult for me to say that, yeah, there's UFOs are visiting us all the time from outer space. I don't know. I don't think that's feasible. It doesn't make sense to me.
It's all right. If it's Galactus, we'll just try to move our Earth a little bit further away.
The dumbest plan Reed Richards ever came up with. Let's teleport the whole freaking planet.
Yeah, the smartest man in the world, and his idea is we're just going to teleport the world a little bit further away.
So dumb. That was the dumbest plot point of that movie. And he's like, oh, wait, let's teleport Galactus instead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
No, all your pre-orders are going to be canceled. All your pre-orders at your LCS will be canceled.
Yeah.
But all right.
In the event of a Galactus appearance.
Yeah.
Although maybe Galactus will sign your book.
With a giant just mushroom stamp that he drops on it. From his galactic unit.
Bell end.
Yeah, there you go. His galactic bell end. They just discovered bacterial fossils and rocks from Mars. We may be Martians. I mean, I don't discredit the theory that we're not native to this planet because we're like the only creatures on this planet that need sunscreen and don't have a natural defense against the sun. But who knows? That's for men much smarter than me. I don't claim to be a smart man, but I know what love is.
Thanks,
all right,
boys.
on that note, let's get into the news, shall we? I don't know why I just clicked something that said 3, 2, 1 rant. Must be a Marco thing. All right, news. BK says, I am not a Martian. That's not what I've heard, BK.
Believe me, I'm not a Martian. Believe me, I'm not a Martian. When someone starts something by saying, believe me, they're 100% lying.
Elon will have some ideas. I'm sure we'll hear about it. I think Elon's a Martian. All right. Speaking of Fantastic Four, our first story is that Avengers Doomsday promo art reveals our first official look at Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom, and he looks fantastic. Promo art has frequently given us first looks at upcoming superhero movies, and it appears we can now add Avengers Doomsday to the list. Artwork on display at the Walt Disney Studios Marketing Expo in Shanghai has revealed our first look at Robert Downey Jr. suited up as MCU's Dr. Doom. This isn't comic book artwork. The last time a banner like this was spotted, a piece of Alex Ross artwork was used to hype up Avengers Doomsday's big bad. However, This is a new piece with a design that's similar to the comics, but also quite distinct.
I like the detail on the belly piece. You can see the armor on his.
Looks like a bunch of
abdomen.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards just stacked together.
Yeah, it's a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Magic, he's got Magic the Gathering, and there's some guy in the background going like this because his butt crack is showing.
Well, the water, I can't remember who's in this set, but this is Spider-Man right here for Spider-Man Brand New Day. But yeah, I agree. I like the detail in the stomach. I like the chain mail. I like that he's actually got the comic book accurate mask on. It looks really good. And apparently they're going to change tactics with promotion and pushing this movie. They're going to kind of do what they did with Avengers Endgame. So they're going to kind of sprinkle it out over the year instead of just inundating us with a bunch of stuff right off the bat. So I bet you we probably get a bunch of teasers before we get a real trailer. I bet you we probably won't even see a trailer for this movie until May of next year when Spider-Man's supposed to come out. So,
Did you hear about the drama between Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, but I've heard a lot of places say that that's a lie. And Ryan Reynolds himself has said that he's never even stepped foot. He hasn't even stepped foot on the Avengers Doomsday set. So
it's just all rumor. It's just rumor mill.
It's just rumor mill. That's what I've heard.
Dom. It's just Dom back there.
That's what it is. Dom on his blog. On his
Wood on the street is Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr. fighting. They're fighting. They punch each other in the face. Straight from Pickle Rick.
That's a pretty good Dom impression.
I've been working on it.
I don't feel like there's enough outrage there for Dom, but
let me try this one. Great Scott Murray!
That's better. Killed the Corgi says, please no Doom fatigue. I don't know if you're gonna get Doom fatigued about it though. But
you mean Dom fatigue?
No, I'm sure you'll get Dom fatigue. Ryan Reynolds has a top-notch PR department. That's true. It's his wife.
His wife should hire Ryan Reynolds' PR department. Shut down all the negative press going on about her court case.
That dude, I mean, Doom looks sick. I just hope Robert Downey Jr. pulls it off and it's played differently than Tony Stark, but I think it's sick. And my other question is about this movie is how much time are we going to see him without the Doom mask on? Is it going to be like when he played Iron Man? Because you're not going to pay Robert Downey Jr. not to see his face, right?
I don't know. Maybe he wants to play it Mandalorian style and just keep the mask on.
What if he goes like full like Tropic Thunder, where he's literally just a dude playing a dude dressed as another dude?
You know, his performance in Tropic Thunder should have. I mean, did it win an Academy Award? I think it did. Certainly was award winning.
Award worthy.
Award worthy. There you go. Award worthy. But he, and then he went on to do Dr. Dolittle. So
it was all downhill from there.
We could get any number of things here. There's a lot of possibilities.
But I'm looking forward to this. I'm very looking forward to Avengers Doomsday. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it works out.
Great in Sherlock Holmes. Not great in Sherlock Holmes' Game of Shadows.
Not great in Doolittle.
Not great in Doolittle. So
he had a good run there for a while, though.
Yeah, I think a lot of it depends on the writing and the direction. I think he's got a lot of talent, or he's got a lot of ability, I should say. He's got a lot of ability. He's developed the talent into ability. But where the director takes it is really important. So fingers crossed. Looks great. Costume looks great.
Looks fantastic. All right, next up. Paramount Skydance is prepared to bid to purchase Warner Brothers Discovery and DC Studios. I do this in there because there's a lot of misconceptions flying around that they were entering into this purchase. Paramount was entering into this purchase, but DC was not part of it. And that apparently is not the case. The Wall Street Journal has revealed that Paramount Skydance is preparing to make a majority cash bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. The Ellison family is backing these plans and shares of Warner Brothers have surged 30%. Paramount has increased by 7% since the news broke. It's said that this bid will be for the entire company, including its cable networks like HBO and Warner Brothers Pictures movie studios. DC Studios has also falls under this umbrella. Of course, what does this mean for DC Studios and all the DC products is it's far too soon to tell, but Paramount is lacking on big money franchises, and down the line, we could probably expect some Transformers, Justice League comic book crossovers. And can be seeing those in the movies as well. But I think this is a...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think this is a great deal because maybe they can get rid of the... I can't remember the guy's name who's running DC right now and the head of Warner Brothers right now that keeps making all these changes. Maybe we'll finally get that shelved Batgirl movie once this happens. But what were you going to say, Sam?
I don't think this is going to be a great move. I think you're going to see a lot of content policing. James Gunn will probably be fired. Yeah, I think this is going to go in a very bad direction for DC.
You know, Corgi, I never thought about Charlie Sheen as Dr. Doom.
Yeah, they just put the Hot Shots movies on Netflix.
Well, because he's got that documentary out, the I Am Charlie documentary out. I've heard it's good. I haven't watched it yet.
I still crack up in Hot Shots where he dirts his hands with the gummy bears and the honey. Like have you seen Hot Shots Part 2?
Yeah.
Where they dip this from Kickboxer, right? They dip their hands in honey, and then in Kickboxer they put like pieces of broken glass on their wraps. But Charlie Sheen is like dipping them in gummy bears and, and cookies and stuff. So funny.
Tyson seems to think, Corgi said, wonder what Mr. Gunn will do now. And Tyson's been thinking James Gunn will be gone.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
If the Ellisons buy DC, James Gunn is out.
What makes you say that?
It's more than I want to talk about here, but let's just say that they probably would not be very favorable of the portrayal of the villains in the Superman movie.
Okay. So you don't so you think that everybody who's out there buying this Superman, this new Superman book, and so we're not going to get the Man of Tomorrow and the big Lex Luthor Superman team up that they're talking about?
Would not surprise me. Would not surprise me if they shut that all down.
I honestly think they should just shut it all down and build out Matt Reeves' universe anyways, because his Batman and Penguin have been far superior to anything DC's put out.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I liked Superman for what it was. I don't think it's perfect. I think it's just kind of whatever. Kind of how I felt about Suicide Squad. It's just kind of whatever. I think Peacemaker is the best thing that spawned out of that. So Zaggy said Bruce would probably explode. Yeah, probably.
The Ellisons are not that colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. The Ellisons have been making other moves, especially with respect to CBS, that make me believe that they're not going to be very favorable to James Gunn's version of DC.
Are you talking about what, the ending of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert and all that?
Oh, yeah, among other things, but kind of more the news division.
Okay.
Yeah, when we get off, I'll tell you everything I'm talking about.
Okay. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Next up, Nintendo is bringing back the Virtual Boy.
Woohoo!
During this last Nintendo Direct, we learned that the Virtual Boy will be the latest Nintendo classic console. The original Virtual Boy from 1995 infamously only had 22 games and had a history of making players sick. I'm one of those people. The red vector lines graphics against a black background, plus the heightened view, master ass 3D effects led to nausea, eye strain, and vertigo. So how will this be? How will this one be better? It uses your Nintendo Switch as the actual screen, slipped into the Virtual Boy Classic frame. A cardboard version will also be available if you'd rather not have to that cumbersome original. The Virtual Boy game will begin rolling out on the Switch online store beginning February 17th, 2026. According to Nintendo officials, I feel like I'm having a stroke. The throwback Virtual Boy console will cost $999.99, so $100, and the cardboard version will be $24.99. No date set yet for either of these. Why are you going to pay $100 for an empty shell that you just slide your Switch into?
Because you can see porn in 3D on it.
How can you watch porn on your Switch? Doesn't have a web browser, does it?
I think there are.
What are you going to the lengths of? If you're going to the lengths of downloading porn on an SD card to put into a Switch to try and do something with it there, I think you've got other problems that you need to seek help for.
There's games you can play. But yeah, if there's porn that you can do in 3D on this, absolutely people are going to spring for the $100 version.
Just get an Oculus at that point. Like, why? Just get an Oculus.
Because this is only $100. How much is the Oculus?
Like $200, $300.
Yeah.
Corky's like, oh, I get it now. It'll sell. This thing used to make me sick as a dog. I never owned one. My buddy down the street did, and I used to play Mario Tennis on it and the pinball, and it just.
Tyson could feel like he's in the arms of a lactating mother. That's how it's gonna sell.
Teenage boys, dude, they will find a way and make the folks pay.
Tyson could put himself in the breastfeeding video.
Could feel like you can already do that with an Oculus. I feel like I'm there.
Yeah, but you can't play Mario on an Oculus.
Tyson says, right on.
There you go.
I feel like I can smell the milk. And this one is, he just gets hit in the face with water, and he's like, oh, I just got sprayed with some. They should just make it 4D.
Gotta have his buddy over there sprinkling. Give it the 4D effect.
Zaggy says, I do it with my phone.
Oh, sad.
Poor Zaggy.
Well,
I don't know about
your Switch.
I don't know about I don't know about $100 just for an empty shell to set your Switch to camera. It's like I'm there.
Well, maybe we'll get to see more functionality in the coming months.
All about the Switch channel time when the folks open the bedroom door.
Mom, I told you to knock.
Why is the vacuum running at 3 a.m. in Billy's room? What are you doing in there? I'm cleaning my room. No, you're not. No, you're not, Billy.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of funny videos coming from that.
And then yesterday, we got our big announcement. The Super Mario Galaxy movie is coming. Super Mario Brothers sequel is going to be titled Mario Galaxy. I feel like it's been like 9 years since that movie came out too. But the Super Mario Brothers movie captured a whole lot of gold coins. It took a whopping 1.36 billion at the global box office, guaranteeing that it, just like the legendary video game franchise itself, will be getting a whole bunch of Mario titled sequels for a long time. And now we know what the first one is going to be called. Nintendo announced its animated hit follow-up. It's titled after one of the most beloved entries ever. But just what is the title of Super Mario Brothers movie sequel? Get ready for the Super Mario Brothers Mario Galaxy movie. Super Mario Galaxy movie will see the return of Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Anna Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, and Kevin Michael Richardson also. And they're also back for more animated fun. Nintendo and Illuminations said that they will announce additional characters and voice casts at a later date.
Comic is the wizard. The wizard.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know who Comic is. That's the introducing Bowser.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Have you guys made brackets for 2XKO? No.
No. Thank you for asking, though. Well, I loved the first Mario movie, so I can't imagine, but this is going to be fantastic. The score from the first one really did a good job of adapting the video game music, and the Mario Galaxy score was fantastic. So I'm excited to see it in the movie.
I love Mario Galaxy. Although it's weird that they're going with Mario Galaxy because, like, the after credits of the first Mario movie, wasn't it like Yoshi's egg opening up? So I figured that, like, it would be like Super Mario World 2 or Yoshi's Island or something like that. It's weird that we're getting Mario Galaxy, but all right. Or Luigi's Mansion. I thought we'd get a spinoff or something, but I can get down with Mario Galaxy, I guess.
Yeah, let's see where it goes.
That's it for news. Now we're gonna hand it over to Sam for Ed's favorite segment. Pants off, Ed. It's time for big news in anime.
That's
All
a
right,
great
Sam.
theme song.
Sorry, what I cut you off. What were you saying?
Said, Ed, make sure you grip it with both hands.
Oh,
All right, let's go. First up, we've got the Demon Slayer reviews are in. Did you go see this, Matt?
I did not know.
Well, good news. I went and saw it.
Nice.
And I will tell you that for Demon Slayer fans, this is a fantastic movie. I'm a Demon Slayer fan. And I've been waiting to see how they were going to adapt the final story arc. It's very, very good. There's basically 7 main villains that they have left to fight, and they fight 3 of those 7 in this first installment of the final story arc. In the next one, I imagine will clean up the rest except for the big bad, and then the final one will be fighting the last big bad.
The first 13 minutes is a bunch of falling.
It is. So it's called Infinity Castle, which is the setting for the movie, which is like this kind of labyrinthine setting where you have this castle that expands in kind of an MC Escher fashion where the gravity doesn't work the same. It kind of turns this way and that depending on what surface you're standing on. And it's visually very good. The story is very good. And it progresses the story very quickly. So it would be about 7 or 8 anime episodes worth of content kind of bottled up into a little over 2 hours of movie time.
Did you see the story on this of the theaters that were playing the wrong Demon Slayer movie?
Oh no, what was it? Were they playing another Demon Slayer movie or they're playing something else?
Yeah, it was
Mugen
another
Train?
Demon Slayer movie.
Were they playing Mugen Train?
I can't remember which one they were playing, but there was a news story going around about them playing the wrong. People were thinking they were going to Infinity Castle and they were going to the wrong Demon Slayer movie.
Oh, well, that's a bummer. But this is. I mean, Mugen Train's a good movie too, but this is a very, very good one. Meyer. There's going to be 2 more movies. I don't know what they intend to call them. Maybe the last one would be something like Can't Fight the Moonlight or something like that. We'll see what happens. But it's very good. And then on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 95% of critic scores and a 100% as of publication of 3 days ago. It had a 100% on the audience score. I don't know if it will maintain that, but Mugen Train has like a 99% audience score. So it is, or 98% audience. And so it's doing very well. It is a bit long. So if you have problems sitting on your keister for extended periods of time, you may want to get an extra air cushion for your tuchus while you're sitting there and watching the movie. But it is very good.
Buy yourself a little hemorrhoid pillow.
All right, and then we'll move on to some news regarding the live-action My Hero Academia movie. What is it? Legendary Films has the rights to adapt My Hero Academia into a live-action movie, and they have hired Jason Fuchs, who penned Wonder Woman, Argyle, and Ice Age Continental Drift, to write the screenplay. And now, so that's moving forward, which is good news. We've kind of had a standstill for a lot of these productions. They do
smell another Dragon Ball Evolution in the making.
I mean, it is definitely possible, but I feel like this is a Japanese take on American superhero comics, and we know what American superhero comics look like in movie fashion. And so I don't think it's that big of a stretch. It's just basically adding the anime kind of monologue aspect of to the American superhero part of it. So we'll see. They do have a director, which was the director of the live action Bleach movie, which was pretty good. I remember when it came out several years ago, it was I gave it like a 3.5 out of 5. But his name is Shinsuke Sato, and hopefully we can get this put together very quickly. All right, next up.
Why aren't you switching? There we go.
Okay, so there's a very iconic movie called Perfect Blue that was released back in 1997. It has a bunch of scenes that were so iconic they were stolen by basically a bunch of directors who were smart enough to watch anime back in the 90s. Perfect Blue, like movies like Black Swan borrowed from Perfect Blue. But it's being remastered and re-released in U.S. theaters on October 3rd. If you like movies like Black Swan, this is a great show for you to see. Other things that, if you like American Psycho, it's kind of that same type of psychological violent thriller. But what it's set in Tokyo, in contemporary Tokyo. The story concerns a pop singer, Mima, who tries to develop an acting career only to experience threats and traumas as her mind breaks down and she is tormented by a ghostly version of her singer self. She's also being stalked. In addition to having this kind of psychotic break, she's also being stalked by fans who threaten violence all the time. But there's a scene, I think it's in a Scarlett Johansson movie, maybe. No. It's Jennifer Connelly, where she's like in the tub and screaming. They took that from Perfect Blue, where she like dunks her head in the pool and then screams. You see all the bubbles kind of blow out. That's from this movie. But Black Swan, like basically cribbed its storyline from this movie as well. So check it out on October 3rd.
And BK says Sam has never seen Perfect Blue.
Thanks, BK. Appreciate it. I'll go see it on October 3rd. All right, let's go. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Part 7, Still Ball Run, is going to be running on Netflix. So look for that as well. And then we have a manga spotlight, which is the new Jujutsu Kaisen spinoff, Mojilo. This takes place 66 years after the end of Jujutsu Kaisen. And like Dragon Ball before it, like Naruto before it, they're taking the same the same like magic system and introducing aliens. So, Dragon Ball was about magic and adventure. Then you had Naruto, and then Dragon Ball Z is about the Saiyans, alien races coming to Earth and causing trouble, or the Saiyans going to other worlds and causing trouble. Then you had Naruto, which was about ninjas, and it's basically Harry Potter with ninjas. And then in Boruto, the villains are aliens who have these kind of ninja powers. And then now they've done the same thing with Jujutsu Kaisen. The curse system is now being adapted to aliens. So it's treading familiar ground. We'll see what they do with it, but we'll see.
I'm surprised we didn't get a Chainsaw Man trailer.
We did. There was a Chainsaw
I
Man.
know. I'm saying in your anime segment.
Oh, I see. Well, I try not to do stuff that's going to get us copyright strikes. But there was a Chainsaw Man Raise Arc trailer that dropped. I'll go ahead and plan on it for next week. But Chainsaw Man Raise Arc is probably the best, or maybe the second best arc in the Chainsaw Man first part. So, yeah, I'll put that together. But the trailer's already online if you want to check it out.
Is that what we're getting in lieu of a season 2, or?
Yeah. The Raise Arc's not super long, and so it does fit well as like a movie. And then after that, it kind of leads into the main conflict of the first part of Chainsaw Man, which is the Gun Devil. So looking forward to that. All right, I don't have anything for you to click on here, but I do have kind of a funny story. So we can move to the highlights, but I had a neighborhood mom text me and say, "Hey, my nephew would like to come to dodgeball this week. Is that okay with you?" He's 14. He's not really athletic, but his mom wants him to get out of the house more, and we thought it'd be fun if he could go play dodgeball. I said, "That's fine, but one, he will be hit in the face, and he will be hit in the nuts, and I don't want sued if anything happens to him." And they're like, okay, we get it. He can come. And this kid shows up. He's 14 years old. He's probably the size of my 12-year-old daughter. Only he's just not real athletic. You can tell he spends most of his time behind a screen. And I was like, "Okay, you ready to go? I'll let you pick the teams so you feel like they're fair." And he picks the teams, and he picked all the best people for his team. And he still got hit in the nuts 7 times. And he got hit so many times that he cried twice. And
Never coming back.
he probably is not coming back. If I can find some highlights for him, he was like, "Oh, make sure you post my highlights." I was like, "I have to have your mom's permission before I post you on my Instagram." But he's like, "Oh, okay." And so his mom texted me. He's like, "Oh, yeah, you can feel free to post his highlights." I was like, "Okay." So if I can find any highlights that aren't just him getting hit the nuts, then yeah, I'll post them and he'll probably come back. But dude took a lot. He took a lot of.
Just do a Benny Hill compilation of him taking shot to the pills.
But yeah, he at a certain point, you have to take responsibility for yourself, man. You can't just keep serving up your gonads to everybody. You gotta protect them, There's some leagues where they say that
serving up your gonads.
there's some leagues where if you get hit in the face or you get hit in the nuts, then it doesn't count. And I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense. Those are the parts
child abuse.
You should protect your head and your nuts the most. So those are fair game.
Sam equals worst uncle ever.
I am the worst uncle. It's so funny you say that. I am the worst uncle. Uncles are the worst, and I'm the worst one. That's what I tell my nephews. But anyway, I do have a couple highlights. So none of them are him.
Ed says, but that's the highlight we want.
I know. I'm working on it. All right. So I think this first one is, this was all in one game. Some like throw and catch or like dodge and catch. And dude, the guy in blue who's just like, he's like flying through the air at the end there. This is freaking awesome. Such an awesome game.
They must be pros because they came with knee pads.
Yeah. The pros are showing up in knee pads. Thaddeus with a little dodge and catch. I love that. Thaddeus is so good.
And they all went home with carpet burn.
Okay. Here's another thing. Okay, the two people in knee pads, you've got the guy in blue and the girl with the black tights.
Sam only plays dodgeball against women now.
She's in the next. Let's go to the next highlight. This should be around here somewhere. Around here somewhere. They might still be in the car. All right, so here's Brittany, the girl I was trying to. The one that I'm playing against now, the only girl I play against.
You guys playing in Area 51?
She and I would do these duels where we're both throwing at the same time, and she beat me every single time we did them. And then she caught me twice, and she caught this kid twice. And yeah, it's like super humiliating, but it's also pretty impressive. She's very good at dodgeball. So,
how old is she?
I don't know. I think she's like either late 20s or early 30s.
Okay, well, at least it wasn't even more humiliating that it's like a 17-year-old.
No, I mean I know she drinks. I've seen her drink, so I know she's in her 20s.
I mean, most 17-year-olds drink nowadays.
You think so? I think kids are like way nerdier than they used to be. Fidel time. We're getting there. I do have a Fidel tribute post that I should reload just so we remember what Fidel was like, because when he comes back, he's looking pretty fit in his Navy uniform now. So we'll see. All right, that's it for dodgeball highlights.
Good stuff. First time Tyson's seen a girl, LOL.
I don't think that's true.
Nah, he looks at breastfeeding videos all the time. He's seen plenty of girls online.
Yeah, he's seen mothers. He's seen MILFs.
Or those just pretending.
Yeah. Well, that's good too.
All right. That brings us to a mega character matchup where last time we saw Apocalypse continue to win. So now we got Apocalypse versus Dazzler. Sam, why don't you remind the people a little bit about Apocalypse?
All right. So Apocalypse, this is the super strong, super powerful, just basically world-ending villain. He's got 95 and 50, and then everything else is 100 for intelligence, strength, speed, durability, power, and combat. So he's just like really super strong. All right, and let's take a look at Dazzler. I think these stats are wildly overrated. 70 out of intelligence. She's smart and resourceful, especially in combat and performance strategy. She's basically Gem is outrageous. Her strength is 40, peak human strength, enhanced slightly by energy manipulation. Speed is 50. She's an agile performer, capable of quick movement and dodging. 60 durability. She can absorb damage through light conversion, but not invulnerable. 85 for power, because she converts sound into powerful light energy, lasers, strobe blasts, and shields. And combat is 65 out of 100. She's a trained fighter, uses light offensively and defensively.
All right. Now we get our scenario.
Our scenario. We got a futuristic concert arena in Neo Los Angeles where Dazzler is performing a global peace broadcast. Apocalypse descends, declaring the age of mutants must begin with the silencing of false idols. The crowd flees as the stage becomes a war zone. Round 1, Sonic Surge. A Dazzler channels the roar of the panicked crowd, converting ambient sound into blinding strobe blasts. Apocalypse is momentarily staggered, his sensors scrambled by the intensity of the light. Dazzler launches laser beams that slice through his armor, forcing him to regenerate. Dazzler takes the edge with light-based offense, and which is overwhelming in a sound-rich environment, giving her early momentum. Round 2, Celestial Counter. Apocalypse manipulates the arena structure, warping metal into tendrils that lash out. He dampens the sound waves with gravitational fields, starving Dazzler of her power source. Dazzler switches to internal sound, her heartbeat, her breath, creating a concentrated photon blade slashing through Apocalypse's arm. Apocalypse's control of matter and energy begins to suppress Dazzler's advantage. Final clash, Radiance versus Ruin. Apocalypse grows to titanic size, preparing a molecular disintegration wave. Dazzler absorbs the last echoes of the arena's destruction, sirens, screams, collapsing steel, and unleashes a supernova burst of light. The explosion blinds Apocalypse and sends him crashing into the ruins. Apocalypse regenerates, but Dazzler escapes, her mission complete. Apocalypse admits her power is evolutionary, but not enough to end him. The winner is Apocalypse 7 times out of 10. Why? Because Apocalypse's molecular control, immortality, and sound suppression counter Dazzler's core abilities. Dazzler can win in a sound-rich, chaotic environment, especially with prep or allies, but Apocalypse dominates in open terrain, low noise zones, and prolonged battles.
I like this. Dazzler isn't really a great singer. I'm probably more of a singer than her, if I'm being honest, claims Apocalypse. So, yes, Apocalypse is once again your winner. Tyson says, surprise, surprise. We'll find out who's going to be the next challenger for Apocalypse.
I can almost read the entries now. We've gone through quite a few.
Ichigo
Kurosaki from Bleach.
So we'll see next week what Ichigo will do against Apocalypse. I'm smelling another victory for Apocalypse.
Maybe.
The aroma is in the air.
We'll see. We'll see. Ichigo's basically facing in Thousand Year Blood War. He's basically facing Apocalypse.
Ooh, Meyer says Ichigo wins.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you, Meyer. I think Ichigo takes it because that's what he's battling right now. He's battling. Right. He's battling the Christian God right now in Bleach.
Interesting. But that brings us to best and worst covers of the week. And leading us off for our worst covers of the week, we have this Batman, Superman, World's Finest 43, James Herron cardstock cover. Why is Superman just have this massive left arm?
His paws are quite big. It's like mechanic hands.
And
Bruce, yeah, Batman has mechanic hands too. They're like Shrek hands.
Look at the knuckle right there, man. Look at the knuckle.
Why are their hands so big?
Why does Superman have such a dopey face?
And where's his other leg?
It's got it looks like maybe this is almost AI because it kind of looks like this leg is in two because like here's like part of the other leg, the other boot, and it's weird.
Where's his other leg, dude?
It's like coming out of this leg. It's like split in two.
What the hell?
It's like he's crossing his leg with both legs coming out of one leg.
That doesn't look right, bro. James, what are we doing with his leg, man?
He's floating Indian style. No, it doesn't look like it.
You'd think that until you zoom in for further inspection. And you're like, He's missing.
It looks like he's flying and riding side saddle at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Sticks can come into the chat, but he can't join the show.
I can look, but not talk. I got to keep it quiet. Shh. Keep it a secret, Sticks. Don't tell Bruce that you're on the show.
A massive hand. That's just not great. Hey, guys, just got home. Thanks,
Okay,
Sticks.
great, Sticks.
Still didn't answer my question. Next up, we got New Gods 10, this Ian Bertram cardstock cover.
He's got to go squeeze out. He's got to go squeeze one out a pregame before he jumps on. Yeah, this is like heavy metal style or something. Why are the legs so long?
It looks like she's melting.
I bet she'd be better in the WNBA than Angel Reese.
It looks like Brittany Gardner. I can't say cosplaying. Yes, Tyson, thank you. The old Kyle adage, if you can be in the chat, you can be on the show. That's right. It's what happens when you don't allow AI assist. What the F is this New Gods? Yeah, it's not great.
It's like saggy gloves.
She looks like she's holding a stoplight in her hand, too.
It does look like that. Or like a big Lego.
Why does her like torso look like a bug face?
And why is she crossing over with the Iron Man?
I think that's I want to say Wonder Man. No, it's not Wonder Man. I can't remember who that is. But it's not great. Everything's just droopy. She looks like she's got fingers in the back of her hand.
Droopy B cups. We're not interested.
Mr. Miracle. Thank you, HQ. Yes, that's who it is, Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle is the only one willing to put up with her. With her droopy boobs.
She's got an impressive. She's definitely packed some heat down there, too.
She's got a commanding presence.
Then we got this Daniel Warren Johnson variant for Deadpool Batman #1. It took me a while
to figure out what's happening.
Yes. And I was like, where the hell is the thing's head? And I was like, oh, wait, it's right there.
Okay, then what's the other thing? Oh, okay. It's an arm. It's an arm.
That's Thing's arm. That's his other arm.
Left arm.
Uppercutting to death.
Isn't that the gal we just saw in the other?
Yeah, it is. Yep. From New Gods, same person.
That's Brittany Griner. Okay.
It took me a while to understand what was going on. And I'll be honest with you. There's not a lot of great covers on this Deadpool Batman #1 crossover.
Why are Deadpool and Batman not featured on the cover of this?
They are on a couple of them, you'll see. But this is not a great cover.
Okay.
Tyson says cocaine's a hell of a drug. Yeah, it took me a while looking at it. It's like, what the hell am I looking at? What is going on here?
This thing bleed blood. You made me bleed my own blood. Or does he bleed like sand?
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. I don't know. He's just white. WHIT.
White Goodman.
E. Then up next, well, 1 in 50 Frank Miller variant for Batman Deadpool. Featuring Old Man Logan in The Dark Knight Returns.
Reliving his most iconic and also worst covers ever.
He literally just copy pasted. Batman and Wolverine are in the same exact position. Just flipped.
And underwater for some reason.
Yeah, why? I don't know why they're underwater. I don't know why Wolverine's claws are like a foot long and look like they're glow sticks.
Okay. Just think about this, Frank. His blades can't be longer than his forearm. They have to hide inside of the forearm. They can't be longer than the forearm.
Nice of Sticks to join us.
What's up, Sticks? I'm sorry you missed out on your Chippendales text. Did you already put it away?
He can't hear you.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Okay.
He didn't even know he was alive. He was too busy chaperoning Bruce's event.
Sticks, do you have a blanket to keep your legs warm?
They're cold.
But yeah.
No, I'm here. I never said I wasn't coming in. I did pop in the chat to tell you I was there. I was coming.
It's just a style choice. It's not necessarily bad. This is terrible. This is bad. How can you look at this and say it's a style choice? It's not necessarily bad.
What are they looking at?
This is a style choice. This is a style choice. This is a style choice. This is just bad.
They're looking at you, Sticks.
It just is.
Hello?
Like, they are in the same position. They are underwater for some reason.
Does it make sense in the context of the book?
Why is Wolverine blonde?
knows?
When has
We'll never know.
Wolverine been blonde? Has Wolverine ever been blonde?
No.
He visited Scandinavia one time and thought it'd be
White haired, not blonde.
So he died. He died at Teflon.
Scandinavia.
What's up with all the
Yeah,
like
what-
unnecessary lines all over their bodies?
They have eczema.
He literally drew the same face. You can even kind of see the outline of Wolverine's face in Batman's.
Well, you know,
I mean, Batman is to Wolverine's kissing anyway,
well, Wolverine is to Batman kissing.
or whatever. Whichever.
Tyson says that I thought you'd still be wearing your cake outfit, Sticks.
Right.
No, Sticks has got to represent the brand.
Yeah,
man.
I
He's gotta
thought,
represent himself.
That was funny. Thank you. Tyson.
But it's just, come on, Frank. Like it's so similar that their bottom halves are exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Around.
Just copied and pasted. Yeah, or flipped it. Just not great. And then we get Crypto, the last dog of Krypton #4 J Lee cover.
You don't like this?
No, I don't. It looks like it's zombie Crypto. Why is he
Weird.
like,
Lasering up.
or why is his lasers like crooked? You would think they'd be like a solid beam, unless it's supposed to be like after he fired his lasers. And they're just, his
They're
eyes are
cool enough.
smoking. Like, it looks like he's pissing in the weeds. Jay Lee is one of these artists where his art style is very unique. It is definitely unique, but it's definitely hit or miss on what he's drawing. It does look like it does look like he's scratching himself or relieving himself. The shrooms are the best part. It looks like Jay Lee was on shrooms when he drew this. It's Dark Side Crypto. I just yeah, like I said, Jay Lee's art's very hit or miss for me, and I feel like this one is a giant swing and a miss. But now we're gonna get into our best covers of the week. What, Sticks?
I was gonna say there have been better crypto covers than this.
Well, there's better Jay Lee covers too. And just like I said, his art just is hit or miss for me. Then we get into Marvel Zombies Red Band #1, this Ryan Brown cover. That's really good. I love the use of like the zombified Reed Richards, but still using his power. So his jaw's like super elongated. His fingers are super elongated. really good. Ton of Marvel Zombies Red Band stuff this week. Ton of covers. Then we get Star Wars, Boba Fett, black, white, and red, #1 Lionel Yu cover. He's ready for a monster cack. I'm sure Dom's probably buying all these.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah.
His poor wife is gonna have to watch these just be plastered all over his room. Gonna have stacks upon stacks of them.
Yeah, instead of Cindy Crawford, he got Boba Fett on as well.
Then we got the Amazing Spider-Man 12 Lee Bermejo Amazing Visions cover. Lee Bermejo has been absolutely killing covers this year. Him and Delato.
Mm-hmm.
And this Amazing Spider-Man run has been really, really good recently. It's been good for a while, but I kind of like where they're going with it. But this is definitely the cover I'm going to be buying. Then we get into this Catwoman 79 and Dan Panozan cardstock cover. I'm not a big fan of this cover, but a lot of people have said they've liked it and are talking and raving about it. So I put it on the best covers of the week. But for me, like her forearms are so long compared to the rest of her body.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a bug arm.
Yeah, praying mantis arms.
Like she's got super long forearms and then tiny hands compared to them. Talavera has been putting out some fire, in my opinion. I agree. Then we got this Greg Capullo wraparound variant for Batman Deadpool #1. Love me some Greg Capullo Batman stuff. There's a ton of covers for this Deadpool Batman #1. I'm actually surprised they didn't do a blind bag for it, if I'm being 100% honest.
I appreciate your candor.
And then we got the cover D for this Batman Second Night 125 George Fronin's variant.
I like this one. Kind of a 1940s Batman serial style. Yeah, I like that.
It's fairly spooky.
Very spooky.
Spooky.
Very well done. And that's it. That's it for our best and worst covers of the week. Now we got first appearances this week. Had quite a few. Coming to us from Batman and Robin. Here we have the first appearance of the Quiet Man, a hitman. Right here, kind of looking a little Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino-esque.
Yeah, for sure.
Old man with a shotgun just handling business. Then we got this DC Court Children of the Round Table #1. First appearance of the Children of the Round Table. Fell, Connor, Randall, Kelly, Kevin, Hannah, and Ash. All right here in the cover. I did not include an additional image. I did not read this book. I believe they reviewed it and talked about it on TAC on Wednesday. But I had really no interest in it. Next, we had the book that's been the talk of the week that's got canceled after one issue because of all the controversy going on this week, which we're not going to go into. But you had Red Hood #1. You had the first appearance of Anne Marina Foster, a new lieutenant, and then and the first appearance of Death of Royal. Right here, here's Anna. There's Death of Royal.
Royale.
Or Royale, whatever. Royale with cheese. It was King Arthur, but a girl. Okay. And leftovers, I got the ratio for this. Woohoo, I'm rich now. Right? Controversy sells. Then we got Spider-Verse versus Venom-Verse. You got your first appearance of Spider-Venom. And Kyle would always say, by the way they're naming these characters, you can tell that they're running out of ideas. Well, this goes right along those lines, as Spider-Venom is literally Eddie Brock after he received a blood transfusion from Peter Parker. He is now Spider-Venom.
Okay.
That's it. That's Spider-Venom. Eddie Brock after he receives a blood transfusion from Peter Parker. Yep. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel here with the Spider-Verse stuff, aren't we, Marvel?
Neat.
Next, we're getting Venom Man.
Right? And then we got the first appearance of Nightlander in Star Wars Tales from the Nightlands, #1. A Star Wars boogeyman that seeks to possess the living hosts and bring chaos to the galaxy. Sure, you'll probably hear more about that from Dom and the boys tomorrow night over on Tales from the Dark Side. You can probably hear Dom and Wayseeker bitch back and forth about it. Up next in Supergirl, we got Supergirl #5, the first appearance of Titano. I'm sure I butchered that. And Candy, members of the Super Pet family. Titano is this gorilla, and Candy is the rabbit.
Oh, like a Easter bunny.
Yep.
Easter bunny brings you candy.
Yep. So if you want more super pets, there you go. And then, of course, we have from Vault Comics, we have the all-new Harbingers. And there we got the first appearance of our new Harbingers team. Right there in the cover for you. New origin, new universe, new starting point. Those are all your first appearances this week. I'm going to move into my comic book picks of the week. First up, we had Jeremy Hahn's Murder Podcast. If you like Beauty, which is being optioned for, I believe, an FX show. I can't, he did Red Mother. It's his new book about a basically cult that starts a murder podcast that when you're listening to it, it corrupts you and leads you to kill people. Kind of like possesses, kind of like, think of the plot point of the first Kingsman movie with the frequency from the cell phone chips that drive you mad and enrage you. This is done with a murder podcast. Pretty good, interesting start. I'm intrigued by issue 2 and the premise of it. So we'll see that goes. They had a cool little promotion where they gave out earplugs for it as well. So that was interesting. Up next, we had Transformers. This is the final issue 24, the final issue of Daniel Warren Johnson's time on the book, as Robert Kirkman's getting ready to take over with issue 25. We got your just slobber knocker between Optimus Prime and Megatron and their showdown for Earth. Lots of twists and turns in it. It was a fun read. It was a good way to go out. Daniel Warren Johnson absolutely killed this book. I'm kind of sad that he's leaving it to go on to other things, and Robert Kirkman's taking this over. Hopefully Kirkman will continue to knock it out of the park. But it was still a really good read. I would recommend it to any Transformers fan. And then we had the book everyone's been talking about this week, Absolute Batman #12. Absolute Batman #12. You finally get to see the extent of Absolute Bane, and you get to see kind of the whole what this book thing with this book is that like Batman's rogue galleries are his friends. So he grew up with them. They're his friends. And this book, you really get to see how they become their evil selves. So you get to see how Killer Croc becomes Killer Croc. You get to see how Penguin becomes the Penguin, how the Riddler becomes the Riddler, and Two-Face becomes Two-Face. And it all happens at the hands of Bane. I would say read the issue to see what he does to them to actually get the full effect of it, because I don't want to spoil it, but it's pretty brutal. And I love just the pure brutality that they've given Absolute Bane in this series. So those are my comic book picks of the week that I think you should be reading and checking out. And now we'll hand it over to Sam for which song did Sam rap better? What you got for us this week, Sam?
Well, September's theme is going to be Sexy September. So songs that have the words sex or sexy in the title are going to be the theme. So this week we've got Justin Timberlake bringing Sexy back and Hot Chocolate's You Sexy Thing.
If we don't get Bloodhound Gang during this month, there's something wrong.
It has to have sex or sexy in the title. All right, here we go. You guys going to be my backgrounders?
Sticks is all over it.
Sure. Well, we got- all right.
The enthusiasm from Sticks.
Let's go.
Later, guys. Enjoy the rest of the show. Ed, hang out. We know this is your favorite part.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Yeah.
Them other boys don't know how to act.
Yeah.
I think it's special what's behind your back.
Yeah.
So turn around and I'll pick up the slack.
Yeah.
Bring it to the bridge. Come on. Dirty babe.
Listen.
You see these shackles, baby? I'm your slave.
Uh-huh.
I'll let you with me if I misbehave.
Uh-huh.
It's just that no one makes me feel this way. Take
Uh-huh.
it to the chorus. Come here, girl. Come to the
Go
back.
ahead, be on with it.
VIP.
Go ahead and be gone with it.
Drinks on me. Let me see what you're turking with. Look at those hips. You make me smile. Go ahead, child. Get your sexy on. Come on, Sticks. Where you at?
Go ahead, be gone with it.
Get your sexy on.
Go ahead, be gone with
Get
it.
your sexy on.
Go ahead, be gone with
Get your
it.
sexy on.
Be
Get
gone
your
with it.
sexy on. Get your sexy on.
Such enthusiasm from Sticks. Well done.
All right, well, I did that.
All right.
I thought that went well. Sticks, you were a little behind on the timing.
A little.
All right, here we go. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing.
Sexy thing, you.
I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Miracles right before my eyes, you sexy thing, got me hypnotized. Don't stop what you're doing to me. My angel from above lying next to me. How did you know I won? Been a long time coming, only just begun. Doing all the things that make my heart sing. Keep doing what you're doing, you sexy thing. Where did you come from, baby? How did you know I needed you? How did you know I needed you so badly? How
So
did you
badly?
know I'd give my heart so gladly? Yesterday, I was one of the lonely people, and now you're lying next to me, making love to me.
Man, am I glad that Murder Podcast gave me these earplugs.
I thought that first one was pretty good.
Sexy back. I can feel the waterfall starting from around the country right now.
Hey, Ed was doing the background.
Ed was getting in it with it, yeah.
Was in the background, my man.
Ed was all for you bringing sexy back.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.
It's good stuff, Sam. As always.
All right, we're gonna be bringing the sexy seduction to you guys all
Sexy
month long.
September.
Can't wait.
Ed
to
is
see
sliding off his chair.
Ed is sliding off his pants.
Oh, those are got a long time ago. All right. Now it's time for everyone's favorite game. It's time for the Dom game. Give us your Dom impression, Sam.
Hey, guess who's one of these posts I liked? Hey, it's the one with the girls. Hey, I don't care if she's AI. I don't discriminate.
All right. That's right. It's time for us to guess the IG post Dom liked. Leading us off. Did Dom like this picture? Yes or no?
Yes.
From Black Angel.
Okay, first off, let's talk about the subject of this picture. She's hanging out. She's doing the splits on a foosball table.
And you definitely know that this foosball character right about here is upside down. Sarath says Capullo.
She's taking some liberties with the rules of foosball.
She's dropping the ball into play is what she's doing right now.
She's definitely taking some liberties.
That's what's happening right here. The ball is being dropped into play.
I never thought a foosball table could be used in such a fashion.
You learn something new every week on this show.
This has broadened my horizons.
So Sarath says Capullo. Sticks, what say you? Good answer.
Sticks. Hello.
Good answer. Sticks.
Slow down.
I don't think it's dumb. I don't think it's dumb. I don't think it's dumb.
Let's take your time, Sticks.
I'm gonna say it's somebody else. I'll say it's Tyson this time. I'll say it's Tyson this time.
Sticks thinks it's Tyson.
This might be a Tyson.
I 100% think this is Dom.
Sam says 100% Dom. Sarath says Dom's got to sniff the table after she gets off. All right. Did Dom like this photo? Yes or no? It was approved by Dom.
Oh, look, you got a new angle. There's another angle.
Yep.
This has got a lot of stuff going on. She was very this was very creative. You've got the foot composition for Joe. You've got the gymnastics, acrobatics, splits.
I could smell it from here.
You've got the sports angle.
Checks a lot of boxes.
Table. Yeah, it does. Kind of like a Vegas bar night vibe to it. Yeah, this is doing a lot of work. Doing a lot of work here. Bravo on the composition.
All right. Next up. Did Dom like this picture? Yes or no? Miss Milker
and Maria Milfy, the AI breastfeeding twins.
Mommy and me. Which one's daughter? Which one's mom?
Well, I guess only Tyson knows for sure.
Only the farmer knows.
Right off the gate, Tyson.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say Dom said no to this, but this does feel like a Tyson pick.
Sam says Tyson pick. Sticks, what say you, my man?
I'll go Capullo on this one.
Capullo on this one.
I'll go Capullo on this one.
I think that's more than even Capullo could handle.
It doesn't matter if you can handle it.
Cardi says left side is mom.
That's pretty bold of you, Hartman.
So you think this is mom and this is daughter? Maybe.
They don't make them like that in Indiana.
But the question is, did Dom like this photo? He did, and so did Tyson. It's a two.
It's a twofer. 2 for 1.
It's a two.
Hey, just like the women teamed up, Dom and Tyson teamed up to like this Instagram post.
I mean, when you look at them, this is very, very clearly a team lift situation.
Yeah, you gotta hit him with the 2-man.
Knock it off. Jesus Christ. My dog and cat are in here fighting.
Sticks is over there giggling. What are you giggling about, Sticks?
Lift with the knees. Lift with the knees.
Yes.
I was commenting on his team lift. I said you gotta lift with your knees.
Yeah, you remember, Sticks is in the Matrix, so he's a little bit behind. All right. Did Dom like this picture? Yes or no? Beautiful Magic cosplay. Tyson says Dom likes to watch.
I'll say yes.
Hmm.
I say
No.
yes. Yes. No.
The comic book subject matter does make me think that Dom would like this if he saw it. But is it going to be served up to him on his feed? And I don't think so. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to Dom.
Sam says no to Dom.
This does feel like a Capullo, though. It does feel like a
Sarah says Marco. He's a Magic fan. Wouldn't that be something if this was a Marco?
Does Marco even have Instagram?
He does. Tales from the Dark Side.
Is it just him saying goon?
Yeah, it's just nothing but compilation videos of him saying goon.
His favorite word.
And him walking the shops and people going, oh, God, it's the goon guy again.
It's the goon guy. The goon is back.
But the question is this a Dom? Yes or no? Sticks, you're saying yes?
I said yes.
Sam says yes. Sam says no.
Sam says no. Sam says no.
All right. Did Dom like this? No. It was J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campble.
Good old
Curveball.
J. Scott Campbell.
We see
Mark
over
was
there.
obsessed with gooning. Yes, he is. I mean, if I get it, but I just wish sometimes he would take a moment to look up the definition of the word and use it a little bit more properly. But he is a fan of the word gooning right now. All right. Did Dom like this picture? Yes or no?
Is there a way we could zoom in to study the subject matter?
I don't think a zoom in is needed. Might want to go get those reading glasses that you needed. I feel another GIMP situation coming on. You might need to go get those reading glasses, Sam. Must be having a diabetic vision flare up.
Huh. You know, if the question is, did Dom like this? I would say yes, Dom did like this.
Sam says yes. Sticks would
I say
say
it.
you.
I say yes as well.
Is Dom the only one who liked it? Probably not.
Sarah says he thinks it's Capullo.
Does the limbs move? Yes. Yeah. It's fully posable.
Articulation.
Did Dom like this photo? No, it was Tyson.
Tyson, yeah.
This was a Tyson. Zaggy said yes, too. No, it was Tyson. Did Dom like this picture? Yes or no?
You know, this is a lot
Sophie
lower.
McFit.
This is like a lot lower production value than we usually see on this.
Agreed.
Just looks like just a regular.
The beatus is no laughing matter.
Well,
Sarah says DNA. David Nakayama.
I mean, DNA does like the backside. He does like the backside. That's true. It's just like there's like poor lighting.
Tyson says it sticks.
It's just kind of a ho-hum setting. You know, if this were like best and worst covers, this would probably be landing on the worst covers of the week. But
if this is like a Doctor Who companion,
I was gonna say
it would be Sticks.
Yeah. No Doctor Who tattoos. I didn't like this. No, there's no way.
No Booster Gold symbol anywhere. It's
No
definitely not
Mr. Gold. No mummies. Yeah.
this just seems like a little too low a production value for Dom. So I'm gonna say no.
No to Dom. Sticks, what say you?
I say no as well.
No as well. Did Dom like this? He did. It was a Dom-tober.
Dom standards are really dropping, I think.
It was a Dom-tober pick.
Dom, what are you doing, man?
I like women like manga. Start at the back.
That's pretty good, Arvin.
Did Dom like this picture? Yes or no? Which would you choose? The beautiful woman or the plate of street tacos?
Okay, hang on. Is this
Not the tacos.
This is a throw off. This is a curveball because it's food. We know Dom likes food.
Is this an
and it's a
Ojos
beautiful
Locos
woman.
ad? Is that what this is?
It might be. Tyson says Dom likes everything he sees. And Sarah says tacos.
I'm gonna say
She tacos.
I'm gonna say no.
No to Dom.
No to Dom.
Sticks, what say you?
I'll say yes.
Yes to Dom.
But yes.
Zaggy says, I'll take those tacos, please. Did Dom like this picture? Oh, Sarah says it was Bruce.
No way.
That would be a curveball. That would be definitely a curveball.
Okay, but there's two different types of tacos. That's what she's asking. Do you want the carne asada or do you want the al pastor? That's what she's asking.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. On the table, you have the al pastor, and then in her hands is carne asada.
Well, I mean, I feel like there's a lot going on in this picture because not only are there two different types of tacos, there's potentially some Arby's in there too.
Oh.
What's
Damn.
up, Double O?
What's up, Deva?
Hey, Dub.
It was Dom.
Ah,
Dom did like this photo. Dom was all about you're hit or miss tonight, Sam.
yeah,
All over the spectrum tonight.
I'm thinking too hard about it, I guess. I guess Dom and I just have different tastes.
The Bruce picks are way too obvious.
Yeah. It's just,
Did Dom like this picture? Yes or no?
Gosh, I've been way off now. I'm questioning my instincts here.
Just kind of got a little Sabrina Carpenter vibe going here.
But I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no to Dom. This does feel like a Capullo.
Sarah says DNA. Zaggy says now I want potato cakes.
I was
You're
thinking the same
saying
thing. I think we finally got to the Capullo part of the show here.
I'm saying no again. Yeah.
Sticks says we're getting to the Capullo part. Dub says yes. The beauty standards are definitely normal. Did Dom like this photo? He did.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Was
like
it Dom?
2 for 7 so far. I've only got 2.
Did Dom like this picture? Yes or no?
Good night. This is like the trailers at AMC. How many of these are there?
Just when you think it's over, there's always one more.
There's 25 minutes of trailers at AMC. Yes.
Dom's a complicated man.
So yes.
I'll say yes.
I'll say yes.
Say yes. You say yes. Anyone in the chat want to take a stab at did Dom like this one? Oh, Sarah says Steve Englehart.
The Gimp. The Gimp is not limp. He's not dead yet, folks.
You think he goes to conventions and he's like, there's these assholes online that just keep referring to me as a gimp. I've never partaked of that at all.
I don't even know what that means.
Double O says, my question would be, did Dom see it? Double says yes. Did Dom like this photo? No, this was the DNA. This was your David Nakayama.
I should have stuck with it.
Nakayama.
Did Dom like this photo?
Yes.
Since everyone's been asking from the view from behind, I brought the camera just for ... seduction.
I believe in miracles. Where you from?
Probably smells like coconut.
What do you guys think? Dom?
I'm going to say no to Dom.
Sam says no. Sticks?
I'll say yes.
Sticks says yes. Sarah says if he didn't, he's crazy.
I agree.
Sarah says Capullo.
One of these got to be Capullo. Yes.
I mean, where does Dom have the time? to
Dubba
like
says
all
DNA.
these pictures. Where does he have?
He
the
spends a
time?
lot of time in the bathroom.
He must
Like
be.
an ungodly amount of time in the bathroom.
Getting paid to poop.
Or as he tells us every Thursday, I was sitting on the couch and my legs cramped up and I couldn't get up. So, apparently he spends a lot of time in a constant state of crampage.
It was one time.
All right. Did Don like this photo? No, this was a Tyson.
Oh, finally back on track.
This is a Tyson. That's it. That's it for the Dom game, which rolls us right into our final segment of the night, where it makes people say, I don't want to talk about chicks and dudes. I want to talk about comics. It's time for Missed Connections. Saras says Tyson is a man of class.
He's a cultured. He's definitely cultured. A man of culture.
All right, Sam, you gonna kick us off?
Let's hit it. Secret poor open mic poet. Looking for the person who recited a poem about having rough sex next to a dumpster with rats in it. This was over 2 years ago. Any leads on poets who frequent secret poor, who might be the artist appreciated?
Nice. I really like the William Shatner
Yeah,
reading ability to it. Really
the
added that,
rhythmic Shatner reading.
yeah, just really added that little bit extra to it. You know, because that's the difference between ordinary and extraordinary, is just that little extra.
That's right. That's right.
That's true.
But rough sex next to a dumpster with rats in it, huh? That's just as classy as your poem.
That's a high level of kink right there.
Read me your poem.
Walmart big guy, Winchester. I'm looking to the nice big older bearded chub trucker guy at the store. We make eye contact a few times. Get back to me if you see this, or if you look like him. Catcher man here.
Okay. I think you'd have to pronounce it bearded chub trucker guy.
All right, let's try it again. I'm looking for the nice big older bearded chub trucker guy at the store. We make eye contact a few times. Get back to me if you see this, or if you look like him. Catcher man here. Was that better for you?
That was way better.
All right. Looking to reconnect with that blind hand job some guy gave me. Zaggy says, play ball.
Probably still glorious princess for Prince Pensacola. Peace out like a busted flip-flop at a Florida gas station. 262-277-9240. I'm ghosting harder than a last situationship. Practically neighbors with Escambia High and Buyout adjacent. Pensacola, baby. I'm tolerating someone in a love language, then I'm basically Shakespeare in cargo shorts. All right, I'm done here. Go live your life, you magnificent chaos gremlin.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, something about this screams 500 feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sign this.
A little bit. You've been served.
Yep.
Hey, Essex County. I cannot produce small swords anymore. Sometimes I can, but that's not what I'm on here for. I am looking for men who are on the down low, or men who are looking to drop their small swords in a big mouth with no... Okay, hang on. That changes everything. That changes everything. I cannot produce small swords anymore. Sometimes I can, but that's not what I'm on here for. I'm looking for men who are on the down low, men who are looking to drop their small swords in a big mouth with no teeth in my cave. I am a gay male.
You don't
I
say.
am a gay male. I do not drive. Live in Keysville, New York. No names, no questions. Very discreet. Must be cut.
No teeth. Must be cut.
That was That was the game changer, man. That was the game changer.
You handled it like a professional. Financial domination. If you were that older man at Arson's Park that paid me for my socks and to spit in your face, please reach out. I'm willing to do it again.
Excuse me, ma'am.
We're getting to Halloween, and my kid really wants to be a member of the K-pop Demon Hunters, so I need to spend money on those expensive wigs. So if you want me to give you my socks and spit in your face one more time, go ahead and reach out.
You were walking your dog at Aronson Park. You stopped me and said, I have a strange request. And I said, nothing's too strange for me, hun. And he said, how much would it cost to get your socks and then have you spit in my face? I asked for too little.
I didn't get enough.
Well, now who's dominating who? Now all the magic is gone, Tulsa.
She said, hold on, timeout. Oh man. That's it. That's our last misconnection. Sticks, did you have a time tunnel this week?
No, I didn't think I would have time. Wasn't sure if I'd be back.
Sticks time tunnel is just a thing called life in his world.
Sticks at time tunnel at lifelaw.com.
Better bring knee-high socks. What's with socks? That's nasty.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
I'm glad that the socks are what makes it nasty for you, not the just straight up like spit in my face.
Or
that's
just
all right.
Approaching a stranger at the park. Gross.
Listen, I just saw you jogging. Random question. How much for them socks? And I'll double it if you spit in my face. But I'm talking, you got to hawk a big loogie.
She obviously didn't ask for enough because she still needs more money. But now she's not in the domination position because she's asking.
Now she's begging for it.
Now she's begging.
Yeah.
Now he's not interested. He's not interested.
Nope. You gave him all the power, and he clearly doesn't like that. He does not like to have the power.
Right. He liked it better when she looked disgusted about it. Now she's just looking for the.
Oh yeah. My what? You want me to do what?
Who?
You disgust me.
Oh.
50
I'll triple it. Fine.
$50, huh?
Hurry up.
Yep. I was gonna say, damn, Dad gets spit in the face all the time, right? Hawk a big loogie. Hawk a big old loogie. But that's it. That's our show. You guys had a nice time hanging out. Sticks, thanks for joining us. If you want more comic book goodness, make sure to check out all the other videos on the channel. Stick around. I'm sure there's something else great on this channel that you can find. If you want more from Sticks, you can catch him you can actually catch him tomorrow night in the Star Wars show. Oh, right here on Renovision. You can catch him Tuesday nights on his channels for his Doctor Who We Knew You crew. One Blue. Then you can catch him Thursday as well for Off the Mat if you're into pro wrestling, or you can catch him Fridays on the Qualified. You can catch Sam at Triple D Dodgeball on Instagram and all of his awesome Triple D highlights. You can catch him here every Saturday. You can catch me on my channels every Thursday and throughout the week as well. But make sure to check out all the great stuff on the channel, whether it's Tales from the Dark Side, Pete's Shorts from during the week, Tax Show on Wednesday, Top 10 on Friday, followed by the Qualifying, and brings you right back here to us next Saturday. So on that note, Sam, take us out with some words of wisdom.
You know, this week has been just insane for historical events. And what I want to let you know is that you don't need to concern yourself with the stuff going on globally. Focus on your own space. Focus on the people you can reach out and touch. The more we do that, the more it spreads, the more bean dip.
Sticks that I look like we're holding hands.
The more it spreads, and the more that we kind of repair the damage that has been done over the last 30 years.
Well said. Well said. And just on another note, remember, if some guy in a park approaches you and asks for your socks and to spit in your face,
ask for more than you think he'll pay.
Aim high, and you can always come down. That's the art of negotiation.
Ask for more than you'll think he'll pay.
Either you've got me confused with somebody else, or this is a joke.